What's going on?
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boys here at CGR coming to you with another video.
Yeah, today we have a story time.
Yes.
Story time that you do not want to run into, but sadly you might run into this. That's repo in a vehicle. Was this our first repo?
It was so it wasn't our first repo, but it was the first one where the client was ducking our calls, not answering, being a problem. It was just one of the worst repos we've had to do, because in this business there are repos that you're gonna have to do. You want to try to avoid them, but this was just one of the worst ones.
Yeah. And we had like a couple, like 2, 3, not a lot.
Not a lot. We have a lot.
But with this repo, we had this guy. We're not gonna say no names or nothing, names. Just for privacy reasons and stuff like that. But we had this one guy. He rented one of my cars. He rented the Ford Explorer we had. It's 2018.
Okay.
So he rented that car. Everything was cool, but once he took it, he didn't like the car because of how bad it was on gas. So he had to fill up a lot. It was expensive. So I told him we was gonna switch him into another car. He really wanted a Tesla. So by the time when he took the Ford, all the Teslas were booked already, had their reservations, and all of them were gone. So he had the Ford for I think like 2-3 weeks, and he was good. He paid on time. Everything was good. Signed contracts. Everything was good with him. Right? 1 week, literally and then basically he returned the Ford, and I gave him the Tesla. Right? And the first week went good, smooth. He signed the contract, no problems. He paid, everything was good, right? After that, he said that he had to go out of state, right? His brother was basically gonna take over the rental, right? That's automatically the red flag. But obviously, when you're starting a business, you're just trying to get the most money as you can. So he was like, all right, as long as they pay, we don't have no problem. But,
and as long as they signed the rental agreement.
Yeah. So, obviously, not all business is good business. All right. So this was in that situation, that type of business, that type of bad business. So the main guy, he left on vacation, and he had his brother rent the car, like continue the term.
Take over the rental.
Take over the term of the rental, right? And one thing that we don't do is we don't really rent to people under 21. And he was under 21, so he was 20, but still, you get what I'm saying? So we don't really because we had one bad experience with a person that's under 21, and we stopped renting to people that are under 21.
And during this time, we were still in the transition of being more strict with that rule. So the guy was 20. We rented the car to him, like we said, the Ford. He was good on that. We gave him the Tesla. That same week that we gave it to him, he wanted to go out of the country, had something to do. Gave the rental to his brother. He's 20 years old. So this is another reason to not rent to people under 21. They're still young, still irresponsible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They don't really think of the
outcomes.
You get what I'm saying? So he took over the rental,
His brother did,
His brother took over the rental. The first week he did pay. All right, he paid good. It wasn't a problem. So I was like, all right, maybe this guy's not like the rest of them. You get what I'm saying? So I gave him a chance. But that's the thing in this business. You can't believe everybody's a good person. You can't really trust everybody like that. You gotta treat them like they're just a client.
They're a client, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no friends in this business unless it's your partner. That's the only friend you got. These clients are not your friends. They may be, clients that come a lot. They come rent from you a lot, but they're not your friends. The moment you get comfortable with them is the moment they're going to take advantage. Yeah. And in this situation, he did pay on time, but we sent him the contract before the payment, and he was not signing the contract. So that was a red flag off the jump that we didn't see at that moment.
Yeah, but basically, we are located in New Jersey, all right? New Jersey is like towards like the right side of the United States, and he was like in the middle. He was like by Detroit.
So we're in the East Coast, and Detroit is in the Midwest.
Yeah. So he basically he was a little bit kind of far. He had business that he had to do over there. Right? I didn't ask his personal business, none of that. But he was doing business over there, and he, like I said, he paid the first week good, but then when it came down to the second week, the contract did expire. So I had to extend his contract. I extended his contract for I think 2 or 3 more weeks, and those 2 to 3 weeks, I kept telling him to sign the contract, sign the contract, sign the contract, sign the contract. He kept delaying the process of signing that contract. He was so far away that I didn't, and he lived around here, so I knew, and he stayed in contact, but I knew he was gonna come back eventually at one point. So we stayed in contact, but he, like I said, he kept delaying, and then he started delaying with the money. He started delaying. I think we went 1 week without receiving a payment, and he had the car the whole entire time. But we noticed that he was coming back. And then slowly we peeped that he was like not responding. He wasn't that responsive anymore. So like he'll respond here and there, but every single day before he used to always call, always text, you know what I'm saying? But as it kept going, he kind of got like,
he became less responsive.
Yeah.
But the guy has to charge the car. He needs a credit card to charge the car.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we were waiting for him to come back because we obviously can't get it if he's far. So we're waiting for him to come back because we know he lives around here. And eventually he was going to have to charge the car, and that's where we were going to get him.
Yeah, so he got back here. He got back here, and then we noticed that the car was very, very low battery.
Very low.
It basically couldn't reach a supercharger. Like it was that low in the battery.
Most definitely. And every time we called him to let him know, like, yo, we're trying to get in contact with him, he had the car's location, like the GPS, set to come to this house. So meaning he was gonna return the car. So basically, by us looking at the app, we saw that the location was gonna come over here. But he never came, so he was basically playing with us the whole time.
He kept telling us, oh, I'll be there this day. This day comes, he'd be like, oh, give me another day. And then at a certain point, you get tired of it. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, at the beginning, you try to work with people, you try to work with clients, try to build a bond with them, try to see that they're good people or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, we got too tired of it. We saw that it was one night. It was very late. I ended up texting JP. I was sick with COVID at the time. So I texted JP, hey, JP, I need you to go and go pick up this car because he's not paying, he's not doing nothing. So it's time.
Definitely. So he hit me with that text. It was late at night, waiting for him to go to the supercharger because I saw it was low, and he always goes to the supercharger near us. So I was waiting for him almost the whole night. I don't live in this town where the supercharger is. I live a couple towns away. But so I was nearby, making sure if he does come by, I'm gonna catch him there. I'm gonna get the car no matter what. I'm gonna retrieve that car and bring it back.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, he never ended up coming. So he was somewhere in Patterson. Those of you that know Patterson, you know it's cool, but you know it's not a great place. So he was in Patterson, and it was Sunday morning. I remember I had to wake up early, and Brian and me just texted each other at the same time, very early, like at 7 a.m. Like, yo, let's go pick up this car. Like, I told him I could go pick it up. I'm up. I'm already ready. I could go do it. So I called one of my boys to give me a ride over there because obviously I need someone to take me in order for me to retrieve the car. And the car only had 2% battery, right? 2% battery.
That's like not even 4 miles.
Not even 4 miles. And I picked up the car. It was completely empty, the streets. It was a bad neighborhood. Picked it up real quick. I had it connected to my phone, so I didn't need the key. He also, I think, he had the key. He had the key. So, but we'll tell you about that. So I connected the car to my phone, got in the car, drove off. We happen to have a friend who also does rentals here around us. So we took it to his location because he's located in Patterson.
Yeah, he had like a little supercharger, so we charged the Tesla with him
for a couple hours.
Yeah.
I came back, picked up the car. Now I started to check the car because when I first picked it up, the car was really dirty on the inside. You could tell the client did smoke in the car. It was in bad shape. The right mirror, he hit something, he clipped something, so the cover in the back was missing. The mirror was missing. But other than that, thank God there were no damages to the body. The inside was just very dirty, very greasy for some reason. But it looked like the guy was living out of the car because the front filled with clothes, in the trunk filled with clothes, his girl's clothes, baby clothes, a lot of condoms, like
a lot of things. We're gonna pop up videos like as we keep talking and stuff. We're gonna show you videos of how the condition of the car was and everything. So basically, that car was in no good shape, and he never had plans of returning that car. If we're being honest, in that condition of the car, why would you even bring back the car? So I ended up feeling a little bit better, and then he brought the car to his place. He took all the stuff out, took videos of all the stuff, and basically the guy didn't answer. He basically did, it took him a while to call us back.
Definitely.
And he was demanding all his stuff back, and I was like, but you still have a balance with us. You still have, the balance was kind of high, So, and he said, oh, I'll give you this money on Saturday. All right, we waited till Saturday. We had all this stuff on the side. We waited until Saturday. Boom, Saturday comes. He still didn't do nothing. He still didn't pay. He still didn't sign the contract. He still didn't do nothing. So at that point, there was no reason for him. Honestly, there was no reason for him. In the contract, it states if you have personal belongings and you don't come in a certain amount of time frame, then those belongings are ours, and we can do whatever the hell we want.
Definitely.
With those, we could sell them. We could donate them. We could do whatever the hell we need to do with those items.
But this guy was a problem. So he basically came to our location, started demanding his stuff. He had his passport in there, and we're not gonna give him anything because obviously we know once we give it to him, he's gonna leave. He did mention to us that he had to leave the country, go back to the Dominican Republic. We told him, you're not leaving the country until we get the money. He was like, okay, take a picture of my passport, but give me my passport because I gotta go. We were like, if we give your passport back, we're never gonna see you again. You know what I'm saying? So we held everything. We gave him until Saturday to give us the money. He never showed. He never paid. So what do we have to do? We have to recoup our money somehow. So
exactly.
all of his stuff,
all the stuff that he had inside the car, basically just sold it, donated it. Some that weren't really useful
or valuable.
Yeah. But he did keep coming. Well, what we basically agreed on, because obviously he wasn't gonna pay anytime soon. I had his passport, so all I did was give him his passport, and I just kept all the items, and I tried to recoup my money, and the damages were fixed. Thank God they weren't crazy.
Minor damages.
It was very, very cheap. It was like $50 to fix everything. So like it was nothing crazy. He returned the key to the Tesla because the Tesla is a card. It's not really a key. So he had the card, so he had access to the vehicle. But I removed the access of that card, so he couldn't come back and take the car. So he came back, gave me the key. I assigned it to the Tesla again, and then basically we just fixed the Tesla, cleaned it, detailed it, and basically just found another person to take it long term. And now he has it long term. He has it for 8 weeks now, paid on time, signs contracts perfectly fine. So like that goes to show that not every person is a good client. You get what I'm saying? You have to really know your audience. You got to get the right protections. You got to know, get the right IDs and all that. So obviously the first red flag is him, the main owner, leaving, and then his brother taking over. Like, it shouldn't never be like that. It should always be, the main owner has to come back, return the car, and then your brother comes
it.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
like that. Like, restart the whole entire process.
Exactly.
That's how you should do it, no matter what.
And the main owner was 20 years old. Well, the main client that we had given into
Was older. He
was 20 years old. 20 years old. The first guy. And the second guy, the one that was living in the car, not paying, that guy was older. He was not 20, he was like 34, around 34. So you would expect this behavior coming from someone younger. When it's someone older, you know what I'm saying? It was just unexpected for us. And also, you do not, you could be a friendly person, a great person, but do not let your clients call you bro unless they're paying on time. Because they're going to pay you. They're going to pay. So say they got to pay on Tuesday and they haven't paid Tuesday. On Thursday, when you're demanding the money, they're going to be like, bro, I got you, bro. Give me until tomorrow.
Nothing.
No.
You got to basically protect yourself at all costs. You got to protect your assets. That's why you get a larger security deposit and all that. Basically, what we do now is, so we don't go through this issue ever again. You get what I'm saying? We basically, if your due date is Tuesday, and you don't send the money by Tuesday, on Wednesday the car's not starting. We're gonna kill the car, and you're gonna be blowing up our phones. If you don't send us the money, then don't worry about it. You can go your way. We keep your security deposit, and we just go pick up the car, clean it, detail it, send it on to the next client. That's all we're gonna do. We're not gonna stress you out, give you a week, an extra week to pay, an extra 2 days to pay, because payroll,
Nah, because we have made those mistakes and they ended up biting us in the ass.
Yeah.
We took a loss from it. So we kill the car the day. If they're supposed to be on Tuesday, like Brian said, we kill it on Tuesday night at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So basically Wednesday. And Wednesday is a brand new day. So they paid until Tuesday, and they don't get to drive it on Wednesday unless they pay the next week or the next following days. You know what I'm saying?
And even if they pay on Wednesday, they do get charged a late fee, so they do lose a little bit of their security deposits. All in the contracts, they know what they signed, and even if, because we send them through DocuSign to sign the contracts, and we print the contracts out and basically walk them through the contract when they come pick up the car, so there's no excuses. So they can't say, oh, why you keep my deposit, blah, blah, blah. You signed the contract, and it's physically in the contract, highlighted in bold text, everything, so you can't win. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
As long as you treat the car back, you will get the full security deposit back. It's all up to you. If you make mistakes, you do this, you do that, you smoke, you leave the car dirty, you don't fill it up. It's all in the contract. So we're protected through no matter what.
Definitely.
So,
and they can read the contract, but make sure you just state it to them, letting them know that these are the fees they will be charged if they break these rules. You know what I'm saying? Just so they don't come back and be like, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. No, we clarified it to you. It's on the contract, and if you didn't read it, that's when we clarify it to you, just so you know, just to confirm.
Yep. And basically, that's basically how the repo went. Thank God no one was hurt. No one got into an altercation, because we don't need any of that.
We don't need any of that.
We're just trying to rent the cars, give our clients
a great experience. A great experience.
That's all it is. It's just an experience. We're trying to give you. You never drove a Tesla and you want to rent a Tesla, rent it through us. We'll give you that experience, and you never know. You might. There's a lot of people that call us and be like, "Oh, can I rent your Tahoe? I'm planning on buying a Tahoe."
Exactly.
All right, we let you experience it, and when you go to the dealer, you buy. You're thinking of the experience you have with us, and that's all that matters to us. You get what I'm saying? So as long as you have a good time, the car treated you right, you treated the car with respect as well, then that's all we care about.
Most definitely. And as long as you rent our cars, treat them good, we start to get to know you. Obviously, we're gonna have more leniency towards you, give you a better deal. But until we get comfortable with you, see you're treating the cars right, you're paying on time, no deals are coming, no good deals.
You don't give us no red flags. You give us all good, good vibes. You're a reoccurring customer. You're not giving us any, bad signs. You're very responsive. Then we don't mind giving you discounts and referrals and stuff like that. So like if you bring us clients, then we give you a certain amount off your next rental, blah blah blah. That's basically how we do it. Those get a little risky because long term and short term. Long term is you gotta really see if the person is gonna pay or not. But the payment is the biggest thing. So as long as you get the payment and the car is getting treated right, well maintained, then you have a good client in your hands, and then that's basically it. Just try to pick and choose who you want. You can read the vibe, you can read the room. It's not worth it. Don't do it. You're just gonna put yourself through that headache.
And before handing over those keys, make sure to talk to that person, get the vibe, be able to read them. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna give you everything you need to know. If you think it's a bad client, like Brian said, not all business is good business. Just let them know the car has something's wrong with it, and it has a recall, and we gotta go to the dealer and get it taken off, get it fixed.
Whatever you have to
say a lie, just
it's your car. You can do what you want. If you don't want to rent it to them, you don't have to rent it to them. It's up to you. It's completely up to you. So make sure you be careful. Make sure you have your contracts aligned. We are actually gonna give you our template. Basically, our contracts you could use as well in our course. We're releasing a course. If it's out, it's be the first link in the description. If not, well, it's coming out very, very soon.
We'll keep you guys updated on it. If it is not out already. But guys, in this course, we're gonna explain to you all the rental steps, everything you have to do to start renting your cars privately or on Turo. We'll give you our contract agreements, so you have a template. And
our insurance, our GPS, we're not gatekeeping nothing. We're giving you basically exactly how we run our business. You can run your business even better.
The same way.
Every single day we learn, and you guys are gonna learn with us. And
And you'll be able to have direct contact with us if
Exactly,
you buy the
yep.
course. So any problems you run into, just give us a call. You got 2 mentors. We'll be able to help you, guide you to find a solution. And if you have cars in the area, we'll be able to help you promote them. We just have a broker fee, but we'll be able to do business together. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely help each other grow. So guys, please stay tuned. Make sure to follow. Make sure to subscribe. Push them post notifications on. Like the video. Leave a comment. Give us some feedback as well, because feedback is taken, and we will try to improve our next videos depending on what you guys say. But make sure to follow our Instagram and our TikTok.
If you want to know certain topics, drop them in the comments and we'll make a video about it. If you want us to go more deep into that topic, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be in our course. So yeah,
most definitely.
Don't miss out. This course is gonna be affordable for all.
Very affordable. We're not taxing like all the other gurus.
We're
giving you
$1,000 for our course. Now we want you guys to learn. Obviously in the beginning of a business you don't have that much capital up front. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna give you all the information you need. So once you buy the course, you're basically gonna know everything that you need to know. Everything that you need. You won't need another course. You won't need another mentor. You won't need nothing, because everything is going to be in that course. Every single question that you need that answered, we are going to answer for you. And if we don't have the answer, we will find the answer, or find someone that does have the answer and give them to you. We're going to give you the connections. We're going to give you everything when it comes down to economy cars, big like SUVs, everything, chauffeur, jet skis, all of those. We are going to have the knowledge of it to provide it to you and give it to you if you buy the course. And yeah,
well, definitely. So make sure to stay tuned in to see when that course is gonna drop, because the first month we will have it on discount. We'll have it for $100, and I promise you, the value in this course is 10 times that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure to stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for tuning in. You will be seeing our progress. We will keep uploading. You'll be seeing our growth as well. And every business we hop into, you guys will be involved with it.
Every single week we're gonna drop a video. We're gonna probably start with 1 or 2, and see if it goes good. You never know, we might start daily uploading.
Daily, yep.
And give you guys content, everything. All the behind the scenes of us. So like JP said, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, subscribe to our YouTube, follow our Instagram, TikTok, everything. And we'll catch you in the next video.
CGR out.